No, I just did it again. Let me show you. So I'm out in Grita's country and it's required to have some kind of bear-proof bag. So I thought this would be a great time to go ahead and talk about the Adotec bear-proof bag. And I've been using it for about a month and a half now. And I just want to go over some things. You will see initially that this is pretty thick. Actually, you know what? Let's spend about 5 minutes squishing it and see if we can actually make it a little bit softer, because you can still see that the corners are pretty tight. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So this is after 5 minutes of trying to break it in, and when you get it, it's going to be really thick. Just take the extra time, because when I first got it, I couldn't even close this part right here. I was trying to figure out how to close it. Don't worry, just break it in, and you can be rough with it. It is certified for a grizzly bear. Okay, I want to cover some of the do's and don'ts with this bag. First, and this is very important, make sure when you get the Adotec bear bag that it has a certification on it. If not, you just went ahead and spent like $155 on a really expensive bag. Picking the right tree can be somewhat difficult. If I come to this tree right here, this is not going to work. So you need to take it and find a tree that actually will work. And I'm going to show you a couple things that kind of help me learning how to do this. Okay, so this tree's a little bit smaller. I already got some food in here, and I got it nice and tight. Okay, and you're gonna wrap this around, and I can't go all the way to the side right here. Okay, so I'm gonna end up tying it over here. Make sure you don't get all the sap on, and then I'm gonna tie it. And no, I just did it again. Let me show you. So what you don't want to do is do what I just did and tie this into a knot. And I'll show you why. Like, it seems easy, but the reason why you don't want to do it, because when that bear comes over here and starts grabbing it and starts really yanking on it, okay, they got claws and they're gonna pull on this and try to rip this nice and tight. And guess what just happened? Yeah, I just made this knot nice and tight. So let me undo this and show you the proper way of doing it. All right, now I'm gonna show you the version that I do it in. So I'll take this around and I'll put it around the tree and keep it nice and tight. Give it a nice little squeeze, and just like what you learned as a kid. And to me, that's the best way to do it, because if they come over here and rip on this thing, trying to squeeze it, this thing stays in place, and then in the morning you can go ahead and walk away with your food. One of the reasons why I'm rocking this is because I don't have to carry a bear canister whenever I go to parks like I am now. This is all I need. This is certified, and it has plenty of space. I can take this 13-liter Sea to Summit bag, and I can place it right into my bag. Now, would I store my food like this? No. Usually I just go ahead and just dump everything in there. But I just want to show you what 13 liters looks like in this bag. And look, I still have plenty of space where I can go ahead and add more food in. Another reason why I'm liking this bag as well. Ugh. This weighs 7 ounces, okay? This weighs 7 ounces. My Z-Packs setup that I have with the Dyneema bag and my cordage and my little carabiner that I hook everything around. This right here weighs 3 ounces, 7 ounces. And when I'm hiking, and I hike usually all day long, and by the time I get back into camp, last thing I want to do is try to find a tree and throw a rock up and over some kind of branch and miss a couple times. So when I get to camp, all I have to do is just find a tree and zip it around, and I'm good to go. So do I recommend getting this? Well, it is pretty expensive, but it is the lightest bear bag on the market. So it's totally up to you. To me, I'm kind of pushing the limits, and I like to keep all my stuff ultra light. And this costs $155, and it saves me a lot less like stress when I'm out there backpacking. Plus I get to follow all the rules as far as being carrying something bear certified. So to me, yeah, I think it's worth it. But again, it's $155. Again, this is Coach Bill 315, and thank you for watching. Your buddy.